Hey, I'm Anne, and you're watching Meet Your Teacher.
Hola, yo soy Miguel García y estáis viendo Meet Your Teacher.
So tell us about yourself and your role in this school.
My name is Miguel Garcia Fernandez. I'm from Spain, a place called Asturias. My role in the school is teaching Spanish to you kids, and I'm also the head of the enrichment program and the head of service learning. So I have several things to do in the school.
When did you first start teaching?
I studied in university and I finished in 2006, so I was doing teaching whilst doing that. But then I came to Romania and started working on other things, IT support, design and whatnot. But I went back to teaching in 2012 in the United States, and ever since I've been teaching continuously internationally.
What is the best memory you have teaching?
That's a difficult one because you create new good memories almost all the time. But some of the ones that I feel more proud about is when some of the students get very good grades in IGCSE, although they didn't speak a lick of Spanish at the beginning of the course. And others is like creating nice relationships with the students because we were playing sports after school. So it was not actually teaching, it was working with the students in things that are around the school itself.
What made you choose Westfield?
Honestly, because it was in Romania. First and foremost, I wanted to be closer home. My wife is Romanian as well, she works in the school. And the other reason was that they had the idea of the pillars, and I like that because I came from other environments where they were only academic and pastoral branches towards the education. But the pillars was something quite intriguing, and when they decided to give me the opportunity to work with service learning, I thought that it was a very interesting premise. So that's the main reason to come into Westfield.
What is one quote you live by?
Okay, this is it's in Latin. If there is not a way, you have to make it. So this was when Hannibal invaded Rome, and he had to go through the Alps, and they needed to bring the elephants. So there was no way to get the elephants. So they actually started cracking the rocks. So if you have a will, you will find a way to get to your objectives.
What is something that happens here at Westfield and you don't see in other schools?
Let me think about that, because every school has its own personality, but there are things going on here. As I said, the pillars is a very interesting premise that you don't see in other schools. The fact that we have everything is equally important. The academics are important, obviously, because you have to teach the content. The welfare, making sure that everybody's feeling welcome and they feel part of the school, is very important as well. Then you also have, of course, mine, service learning, which is everything that happens in the school, around the school, so it's also quite important. So all the pillars for me is something that it makes it tied together, a very difficult to define idea of what a school should be, but it actually makes sense when you put it in these four pillars.
What does a typical Saturday evening look like in your life?
For me, it depends. If I go to the city, it's going for a walk in Calea Victoriei, or visiting museums and things like that. But I also like going to the gym, if possible, and I like painting miniatures and doing crafts. So that's what it looks like. Sometimes even video games.
What video games do you play?
Okay, I play mostly FPS, first-person shooters. So Battlefield is my favorite right now, but I also like adventure games or exploration games, sandbox like Skyrim, Witcher, etc. Those kind of things.
Tell us something about yourself that no student knows.
I don't want to talk about this. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't want anybody doing anything, because then they join the channel, they destroy my algorithm, and they don't watch the videos. So I don't want to tell you what channel I have.
What quality did your parents pass on to you that you would like to pass on to your students, and how did it help you in life?
My mom is a very organized and clean person, and I like that in particular, because if you clean your room, everything starts falling into place. If you're feeling bad about something, take a shower. If you're feeling like nothing makes sense, clean your room. So that makes a lot of sense, because then all of a sudden you see that you have control about your surroundings and yourself. From my father, he was an avid reader, and he knew a lot of stuff from anything that you can imagine: religion, history, cultures, etc. So those two traits, being organized and orderly about how you compose yourself and how you present the things that you work with. And having all these different topics and the plethora of different subjects that you can talk about, it gives you the conversation and also the support to actually, be a decent person and look like it.
So you grew up in Spain.
Yeah.
How has your own school experience there influenced the way you teach today?
I actually quite do the opposite of what used to be. Like the teacher will be telling you what you needed to do, and they will explain things on the board, and that's it. But I try to get my exercises to be more, to get the kids to do more things. And my explanations are not just, this is how you do it, memorize it, which was English. I remember having to copy the regular verb table 100 times because I was not good at memorizing. But what I try to do when I teach languages is like I find your language, how it works. In Romanian is easy because I speak, but when I was teaching Chinese students, I will say, this is your language, this is how verbs are conjugated in your language, and although they are not conjugated like Spanish, you will see that they actually work like that. So it's comparing engines or comparing things and making sure that the students get the metacognition skills to feel that things work differently. So my teachers were not doing that, they will just learn this and that's it. And I'm here like, try to reason about it and you will see that there are many things that are in common.
If our class were to visit Spain tomorrow, what's the first thing you would make us eat?
Tortilla de patata, for sure. I will give you a tortilla de patata because it's the pick-me-up food of choice for any Spaniard. You just have one of those with a little bit of bread and you're good to go.
Hey, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.